Lashilla joins them, and we're about to go. Han Super Dry Handicap. We'll need one after this, I can assure you. They're off when they're racing too. And Magic Las Vegas, the first to break, finds the fence early on. Lashilla jumped away well, and Midnight Banquet's going to roll forward. Solheim, one of the roughies, goes up there as well, makes a line of 4 early, and then Midnight Sky. So it's settled between I'm a Love Man and down on the rails next at the judge, Corella Beck on stage a length away. Buster's Shadow outside of it, just 3 deep momentarily as Queen Bay kicks up inside of those on the fence. Diplomat Express drops out in the early part, and back at the tail is Born Blue. At the 1600 they travel, and over onto the riverside of the course, Midnight Banquet given a little more leather, races around the outside, takes on Lashilla, but Lashilla's rider will not hand up easily, Randy Tan. In fact, the Tan man boots through once again at the 1400. Lashilla holds the front from Midnight Banquet. Well, he gave it a dip, but he couldn't get there, and the pace went on subsequently. They're 2.5 lengths in front of Solheim. Magic Las Vegas fourth. A length and a half away then to Midnight Sky, getting a beautiful run for Pike. He's in search of 4 for the day. Up running about 5th on the outside of Corella Beck. 3/4 I'm a Love Man. In the middle is On Stage, and then Queen Bay, who hugs the fence. They're followed by Buster's Shadow with 1,000 metres to go. Diplomat Express, and seeing them all is Born Blue, as the Blues, of course, try and make a clean sweep of it over there in New South Wales. Well, as they come past the 800 metre mark, and Lashilla leads the way in the last 3/4. Midnight Banquet over on the inside third, then Magic Las Vegas. There's been no change at all to the order. Solheim came off the bit here a fair way from home. Then came Corella Beck. Pike bides his time at the 600 metre mark with Midnight Sky. Buster's Shadows on the march around them quickly though. He'll be 4 and 5 deep into the corner, trailed by Born Blue, Queen Bay, I'm a Love Man, Diplomat Express, and On Stage dropping out. They come into the home straight by the 400, and Midnight Banquet reach the lead, tackled by Magic Las Vegas. Here comes Midnight Sky outside Corella Beck. Buster's Shadow at the 200, however. Magic Las Vegas, Midnight Banquet, a length to Midnight Sky. Born Blue running on late with 100 to go. Midnight Banquet fights on tooth and nail, beats off Magic Las Vegas. Diplomat Express on the rails late, but they're going to dine out well in the last, and it's Midnight Banquet. Midnight Banquet gets home to score, backed in 950 to 7s, and got the chockies in the last of the day from Diplomat Express or Magic Las Vegas. Queen Bay, Midnight Sky close up, Buster's Shadow. They were followed by Corella Beck, and then Lashilla, I'm a Love Man. Born Blue didn't come on, beat a couple home, and they included Solheim, who's back there, and a long last is On Stage. 6th, the winner, Midnight Banquet. Andrew Castle brings up a double for the day. Number 6, Midnight Banquet, he tested for the lead, but Tan wouldn't concede, and then he had to work up without cover. Again, hit the front coming around the corner, and has defied them all. 950 into 7s for Midnight Banquet. And it's a good move here in the last of the day from Magic Las Vegas, who gets the tap for second in front of Diplomat Express, and Midnight Sky afforded every chance back there. 4th home from Queen Bay. So Midnight Banquet, the Danehill Express gelding out of Sarah Sight Cell, owned by Rod and Lyle Dalla Costa, trained by Owen Cocko Cocking and ridden by Andrew Castle. Good to see Andy Castle there with a city double there today. Works hard at the caper and has got the job done in grand style this afternoon. Beats Magic Las Vegas by trade fair out of Arcade Attraction, Paul Jordan, Ryan Hill, and Diplomat Express, who found the fence. The Dennis Barker train gelding, also a Danehill Express, ridden by Jason Whiting in 3rd placing. Midnight Sky, it battled at 6:10.73, and the time 2:18.78. 3/4 a long neck with the margins as we head down to G Hall in the last to wrap it all up from Belmont Park.
Job well done, Macca. Thanks for your help. And here is Owen Cocking. He's about to walk into the mounting yard, and Midnight Banquet. I remember you told me one day at Ascot he was just a bread and butter horse. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's improving with age.
Yeah, a bit like you.
Oh, Brumby young to see.
I love that story. I was just mentioning to people on air just before that race that you and Mr. Webster were telling me the story about when you used to chase the Brumbies and the through those collie plains.
Yeah. To the Black Boy Flats.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Is that where you learnt the game and fell in love with the horse?
Yeah. Can't get rid of him.
No, you can't get rid of him.
I've tried it a few times. It don't work.
Once it's in the blood.
Yeah.
What about this horse? He's improved, as you pointed out, and he's a bit better than a bread and butter horse now.
The older he gets, the better he gets. He's been Well, I think he's had 12 seconds or something.
Yes, I'm just having a look
Like 10
now.
or 10 or something
Yeah,
like
11 seconds.
11 seconds.
He's had 4 wins now.
Yeah, the owner's a trip around the world somewhere. He just keeps staying over there. He can stay a lot longer now.
What about, did you have a couple of bob each way?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was 9 into 7s.
Yeah.
Nothing better, is there?
I was on him.
Great job, mate.
Each way.
Each way. Hey, you're doing a wonderful job with this horse. You keep up that good work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Melbourne Cup.
Yep, we can dream.
You laugh like hell. Yeah.
Old Macca.
Yeah. We go back a long way, me and him.
He goes back a long way with a lot of people. Well done, Owen.
Yeah, thanks very much.
There's Owen Cocking there. That's a great story. You
It
could sit and
is.
have a chat to him all day. Geez, it'd be good to have a beer with Owen.
I know. And speaking of Macca, he's the only caller I know who could get a reference to the state of origin in the middle of the call. Born blue, and the Blues look to make it a clean sweep. I thought it was genius.
Yes.
So I don't expect anything less of Macca.
I reckon Matty Fuller, the man that they call the Sheep, former Western, is it Western Reds over here? The Western Reds captain. He's meant to be Macca's Darren McCauley's PT. So I reckon he would have gave him a text to say, make sure Born Blue. And hopefully the Blues go better than what that Born Blue went today. But he got a long way back.
That's right. And we'll just wait for Andrew Castle just to have that chat with Owen, who will come in now. He's got the orders to jump aboard the scales.
Thank
and
you, Harold.
Get the correct weight. Harold Taylor moving things
Yes.
along for us here on Sky Thoroughbred Central. And Andrew Castle brings up a double here. And it feels like a lifetime ago that he won the race 6. But with this 11 race card, it's given him the opportunity, a few extra rides, and brings up a double. Have you ridden a city double in a while?
No, I don't think ever since my first winner in town I rode a double, but since then I don't think I've ridden a double in town. So
There you go. You've done it today. Congratulations. Talk us through your thoughts during this run. Were you wanting to try get that lead and you just weren't able to get there?
yeah, it was a bit of a confusion at start. Like, it took us a long time to work it out. I wanted to lead, although the other jockey kicked up and he wanted to lead, and then he didn't want to lead, and then so it was a bit confusing at start, but we worked it out in the end and we got the result.
Does it add merit to your horse's performance, given the stop and start nature of whether you would be leading or not? Did it add merit to your horse's performance?
Yeah, well, as long as he stayed comfy in his rhythm, he's got a very good, you can really feel him underneath you when he's holding a little bit for you for the end. So as long as you've still got that in hand, you can produce that in the straight with him. So it didn't bother us too much, although we just could have had a nicer run, yeah.
Well, very job well done. Congratulations on the double.
Thank you very much.
There's Andrew Castle there after tasting success with the double on the program there at Belmont today. And that wraps up the 11 race program. So we'll be back here on Saturday, guys. Looking forward to that meeting.